Hey gang, Will here from the Ashland Fly Shop with a fishing report for you for July 11th, 2020. Round up the region for you. Here we go. Okay, July 11th, Upper Rogue. We are in full beginning steelhead mode now. So now we are really in earnest, going out early, staying out late, and looking for that fish. Feedback that we've gotten, other folks' feedback, pretty light. Not too many fish been caught out there so far. Marcus did get a fish, nice smaller summer fish about within the last week. So it was nice to see that on a traditional fly. But aside from that, not too many fish have been touched by us here, and then by kind of the immediate group of people that we talk to that are fishing. But the fish are out there, they're trickling in, very good conditions, 1400 CFS coming out of the dam. And so the conditions are good, water temps are good. We're that typical sort of early season setup for the Upper Rogue. Now is the time to be going out early, like I said, staying out late and looking for that first grab, fishing your lighter weight lines, fishing traditional flies. There are some very nice fish that are seen this time of year. When you do get one, it's probably going to be a really, really nice fish. So that's where we're at there, early season, just getting started with steelhead in the Upper Rogue, and we're stoked. Holy water, so really transition. So now's a good time to be fishing, streamer fishing the holy water and fishing different tactics and stuff like that. You might find some midge hatches really on the late side of the day. I've chased some crazy midge hatches up there. It's very, very difficult fishing up there in the midsummer, but it can be worth doing. There's some nice fish. I think streamer fishing, if you've got nothing else to do, you've got a limited amount of time, you just want to get out and get some stuff done, you're working on your trout spay techniques, tactics, stuff like that, the holy water is a very good place to go swing streamers and fish that way. Flows are 1400, so they're really good. You're going to find some good moving water to swing streamers in, and fish at this time of year are generally pretty aggressively looking to feed opportunistically. So if you're fishing streamers in the right places, then you're probably going to get grabbed here and there. So holy water, good place to spend a few hours fishing trout if you're fishing close to home. Klamath Basin, Klamath Lake, Wood River, Williamson River, good time to be fishing out there. Haven't had any of those like really nutso reports when the fish really start pouring into the river systems there. I think it's because we've just had pretty mild weather. I mean, God, just 2 days ago we had some nice overcast. It was very cool, and Ashland is unbelievable for this time of year. But I think soon, I think we're kind of getting into that situation now where we're going to have, warmer temps and stuff. They'll start pushing those fish out. But it's still been some pretty good fishing. I've heard of a handful of really good days on the lake, in that Agency Lake, Rocky Point area. So good time to poke around Klamath Lake, good time to fish the Williamson River, maybe still on the tad on the early side. But certainly good to go out and prospect and stuff like that. Should be a good time to be out there, and I think that'll just heat up as we continue through the season. Higher mountain lakes, talking about Klamath, Stillwater, so higher mountain lakes, Diamond Lake, and then the Cascade Lakes going up, up the northern part of the state. It's just go time. It's time to go. It's time to fish. All those higher elevation lakes are fishing good. They should be fishing really good. So if you enjoy getting out and fishing some of those spots, Stillwater spots, it's really the time to go check it out now, as I'm sure you know. But we've seen some good feedback from that fishing, good reports from that. So if that's on your list, get out the door and get going up there. If you venture south, like we like to do a lot here, and you fish the rivers around Mount Shasta, what can I say? Now's the time. It couldn't be a better year, couldn't be a better time of the year, couldn't be a better season. It's just as good as it's going to get down there right now for the next several weeks. It's been a wonderful, perfect setup for the season. Good snowpack, mild spring into summer weather. It's just going to be glorious down there. So I've heard the Upper Sac is fishing quite well. It's down to summer flows. You should see those fish, out of most of their, kind of early spring lies and into the riffles and stuff where you expect to see them through the summer. Now's a good time to be looking. Upper Sac would probably be one of my best bets. That river has a few different faces. The longer it is, the upper end around Mount Shasta and up in there in the Dunsmuir area, you're probably still seeing some decent dry fly fishing in the evening. Lower down, it's probably a full nymph show, down below Dunsmuir and down, through that middle section of the river. But that's just so damn fun. Man, it's just so fun. But you might still find some hatches later on, but it's going to be nymphing, moving through the river system, nymphing. If you're enjoying the European nymphing, that's really just so hot right now, then couldn't be a better place to do it on the Upper Sac. So Upper Sac really gets my top marks, top bet for right now. McLeod, right behind it, I think it's good. It does get fished more heavily early, so it's been fished pretty heavily, you can imagine, for the last, since like the opener basically, or since May. So could be a little tough, you want to size down your nymphs, fish some really small stuff, as you go through some of those deeper pools. But McLeod is also going to have more abundant hatches and hatches that linger. So if you're able to stay late there, if you're camping and you can stay late and fish late, you're probably going to still run into some nice bugs on the water. So that would be a good bet for the McLeod. But yeah, really good place to fish. Flows I think are like 240, 230 out of the dam. So really nice summer setup down there. So great place to go fish. And just all through the area, Fall River, Hat Creek, good bets, very good fishing right now. Good places to be. Pitt River, it's just time to go out there and fish. We look forward to this, wait for this all year, and now's the time to do it. So hope you can get out and get some of that Northern California fishing. It can be really outstanding, and now's a good time. Oh, the North Umpqua, let's save that till last. I know we like to look at the North Umpqua for early season, but rough reports out of the north. Seems like very low fish numbers even for now. Very low catch rates. I know people really love to fish up there, really love to make that pilgrimage up there, but it's a pretty quiet place up there right now. So if you're looking for any information, that's the most current stuff that we've gotten from several sources. So challenging fishing up there, and we'll see how that shapes up. We will see some other fish filter in. There's usually they come in different times of the summer, but usually there's kind of an earlier push, and we just haven't seen much from that. So we're sorry to hear that. That's what we're looking at up there. So that's what we got. There's your roundup. We'll probably see you in another couple weeks, but just know it's just go time for trout right now, all throughout the West. If you're traveling, Montana, anywhere you're going, it's go time. You know that, and you're already planning, you're already on the go. So if we can help you, if we can dial in anything for you, any specific spot, we're happy to. Please give us a call. We certainly appreciate you watching as usual, and we will talk to you soon. Thank you much.